This is how I play the game! Oh my god! What the fuck?
Holy shit! That is an epic fucking intro, dude. And I have to warn everyone. Warning. What you may see right now is going to be absolutely disgusting. Sound good?
Alright, sounds good to me.
It's Minecraft time, and I'm gonna bring up the tweet from papavera, and we're gonna see what he wants to do. I know that he wanted to work on the grinder. Like I said, I'm really apprehensive about going to the mines today. I had no plans on doing that. I really don't think I want to. I think I wanted to have more relaxing, just building and chilling and interacting with you guys, since this is the final major chill stream of Minecraft before it goes on hiatus. When we hit 150 streak, I'm gonna do a second Vest celebration. You can call it Vest Fest 2, or you can call it the Vestival Redo, or whatever you want to call it. Alright? But that special event will be very similar to the first one, where we have a nice chill session of Q&A, where Jasper will join us to hang out for a bit. I'll be doing a live DSP tries it. Right now, it looks like it's going to be the Impossible Whopper. But I'm going to order an Impossible Whopper, and I'm going to order a regular Whopper. Okay? And I'm going to directly compare the two live on stream.
I love the red meat. Alright.
We'll probably have another segment where we watch back music videos. And maybe some other stuff. We'll see. Lights are still cheered again. He says, papavera is staying in the guest house of your Minecraft world. He's in there. He's building. This is like the third time this week where he asked, can he go into the world early? In fact, I'm sure you can see it here in the background. You can probably hear the parrot or whatever.
No, papavera. No, papavera.
Patrick has tipped me $1. He says, what do you think of SpongeBob coming out as gay? Pretty huge news for the LGBT community. First of all, SpongeBob is not real. So SpongeBob cannot be gay because he's not real. Who cares? He has a right to be happy. Let him be. Leave SpongeBob alone.
I'm out. I'm fully out of the closet, as you guys know. I'm out of the closet. Fully out of the closet. Yeah.
Alright, Eternal Napalm. Then 100-bit Cheery says the entire Last of Us 2 and Sony review situation stinks badly. They give special early access and then limit and control what exactly is in people's reviews. It stinks of corruption. Yeah, it's bullshit. It's like I said, there's no reason for it to exist. They'll give you early access for a month to a game to write a review that can only come out on a certain review embargo date, but there's still certain things that are embargoed that you can't talk about, and it just so happens that those are probably the elements people would criticize, but you can't criticize them in the review because the review has an embargo. What? This is actually, and no lie, this is exactly what happened a few years ago, or a couple years ago, with State of Decay 2. That you guys gave me shit about this. Alright, well I say you guys, it really wasn't you guys, it was the internet in general because they're a bunch of fucking whiny little ninnies. And they didn't like that I called them out for people getting advanced copies of this piece of shit game. Alright? So, when State of Decay 2 was releasing, there was a certain select golden group of gamers who got the game early by about a week. And they streamed it on Twitch.
I mean, I'll be honest, just like any other normal human, yes, am I jealous of certain people and of people who are successful and whatever? Of course I am.
Alright? And as they were streaming it, they were literally told by Microsoft and whoever else, was responsible for getting them the game early, you may not criticize the game. This is considered a review embargo. So therefore, you can't say anything negative about the game at all. All you can do is stream it. You cannot criticize it. So what did they do? They streamed it and didn't criticize it. They just literally stood there and played the game and kissed its butt and made tons of money doing so because they played the game a week early. So of course, everyone who's maybe interested in the game is going to tune into this stream, and they made money hand over fist by getting the game early. Okay?
I just want more money. I want more money on top of the money that I already made.
I appropriately called them out for this on Twitter, and I said, guys, understand something. People who are playing The Last of Us 2 this early, The Last of Us 2. Let's try that again. People who are playing State of Decay 2 this early are only doing so because they're basically paid shills.
Putting that out on Twitter is going to cause trouble. I know that logically in this head. I know. That's stupid. But I did it anyway. And it wasn't a mistake. It wasn't a mistake that I put that on fucking Twitter. No, sir, it wasn't. That was my depression.
Now, not that they're directly being paid, but they got the game early. They're the only ones allowed to stream it, so they're getting tons of views. They're getting tons of contributions during these streams. They're not allowed to be honest during these streams. So please understand, what you're watching is a paid advertisement. If you want someone who actually is going to be genuinely honest about that game, tune in later this week on my stream when I'll be playing it and telling you honest, truthful criticisms about the game as I play it.
That was good.
So guess what happened? A ton of influencers, yes, I call them influencers, I don't call them content creators because I think they're out there more to influence people and make money than anything else, attacked me on Twitter saying this is just an old man who's angry that he can't get the copy of the game early, and this is his sour grapes attitude, and no one should pay attention to him.
But that's the best insult you can use is to tell someone to their face the truth, and they just weren't ready for it.
Alright, you wanna know why that happened? Because I basically insulted their corrupt fucking practice of making tons of money early on a piece of shit game. In reality, those people knew State of Decay 2 sucked ass. They were playing it and they knew it sucked. But they weren't allowed to say that, and plus they were raking in tons of money. So of course they're gonna criticize the guy that calls them out and says, you guys are being paid shills. We're in 2020, it's the same fucking situation. People getting early copies of games, oh, review embargo. So you can't talk about this, you can't talk about this, you can't talk about this. Fuck that. Fuck that fucking noise, you know? I'm sorry, it is a corrupt practice. If you can consider a review as an advertisement for your game, that's corrupt. Because a review is supposed to be a fair and balanced criticism. It's not supposed to be only saying positives to sell copies of games. So, if that's the case, review embargo shit is bullshit, shouldn't exist. If you're going to give someone a copy of a game early, well, tough shit, they should be able to say whatever they want in their fucking review. If you don't like that, don't send out early copies. And deal with it. Okay?
With this salt flavor. Ugh.
Someone named Incel, who tipped me $1 and is now the top tipper of the day. Good lord. I certainly hope that we can change that because I don't like having Incel on the board, but what can you do? Isn't that shorthand for involuntarily celibate or something like that? I don't even know. Alright, you know what? Don't answer that. I don't want to know. I don't want to know what the fuck this stupid shit is about. I really don't. He says, I heard that you were accepted into Boston College. They're an elite top 50 ranked college in the nation. You decided to go to some irrelevant local university. Did prestige and alumni network not cross your mind when deciding on a college to go to? Well, here's the deal. When I graduated from high school, I applied to many different colleges. And you're absolutely right. It was BC, Boston College. I was accepted. However, there were many factors involved here, and one of the biggest factors involved was money. So, that was the real reason, was money. Listen, if everything was full free ride paid for, and I didn't have to work during college, and I wouldn't have to worry about paying it all back for years and years and years, I probably would have went to Boston College. I'm be honest with you, I wanted to go to Boston College. My parents kind of said, this doesn't make sense. You're going to end up ruining your life with debt this early on before you even know if you're going to have a job. So, that's why I didn't go there. You know? My life could have been very different. Who knows where I would have ended up if I gone to Boston College. I could be the president right now. Unlikely. But who knows?
No.
Gamer John 2252 tipped me $1, so now he's talking about this again. He says, didn't you apologize for that tweet and you deleted it? You said this is when you did it. Wait, you said this when you did it. What? Also, these people were likes of Co-Carnage and Strippin' and a few others that are very widely known positive streamers. Not sure why you're bringing this up again. First of all, I don't even know who those people are. Never heard of them. I don't pay attention to other streamers. I don't give a fuck who they are. Alright? I don't give a fuck. If you're playing a game under a review embargo and you can't say negative things about it, you're not playing the game, it's a paid advertisement, and you're a shill. Period. There's no debating that. There's no way you can actually fucking debate that.
That was very salty, I'm not gonna lie. There was a lot of salt. But
alright? So I don't know if that was the situation with those streamers or not, because I don't know who they are, but I was under the impression, from what I saw on social media, that these guys were playing a game early, they were not allowed to criticize the game, they were only allowed to play it positively, basically, and because of that, basically it was paid advertisement for the game, and that's what I was criticizing. Now, I remember, at the time, the tweet that I put out didn't elaborate on that. It was a very basic tweet that pretty much abridged my argument against early release copies like that. And because of that, I apologized, I deleted the tweet, and I said, alright, the tweet was not worded well, and I apologize for that. When I came back from Seattle, on stream, I fully elaborated my thoughts multiple times. And once I did, not a single person came after me. Not a single person. You know, all those people who were so angry and up in arms that I criticized them playing the game early because it was a paid shill practice, they didn't come after me once I elaborated my thoughts, mostly because the game sucked shit. And they knew it. They were playing a bad game, and they didn't want to be publicly admitting that we basically made tons of money off of a bad game because we played it a week early. You know? But that's the practice. That's how it works. All right. I was correct in my criticism. I just didn't phrase it properly in the initial tweet. And because of that, these assholes took it as an opportunity to try to jump down my throat and defend their early shill practice, you know, which is not defensible. It's reprehensible in my opinion. And then when the actual argument was presented fully and intelligently instead of in an abridged tweet, no one had shit to say of me, you know? So, it is what it is. It was, you know, stupid. It was a very stupid thing. It was people looking at their money train being criticized and basically punching down at me at a tweet that obviously I wasn't going to be able to defend because I was in Seattle. So, fuck it. Fuck those idiots. That's why I don't give two shits about people like them. I never will. I am always the honest guy here for you guys. You're never going to see me doing underhanded shit like that to make a buck. Never.
I like how you're laughing, too.
Well, it's funny.
Oh, man. Excuse me. Ugh, alright, I'm back. Sorry, like I told you guys, my fucking allergies, man. Ugh, I come in and my throat's gunked up. I'm like, what the hell? I don't even sound like a human. What is going on, man? Phil has indoctrinated children who send him money, blatantly milking for money. It's a money pit. It's gone, just gone, like that. In an instant, fucking gone. I just care about money. That I just can't help it. I eBay. Contributions are mandatory, but I need your help. I am appealing directly to you. No decency, no respect, no common sense, no fucking maturity. Is the guy who just doesn't get reality.